Okay. Hey everyone. Me, Ben, back again. And today, you can clearly see we are doing PGR. Now, it's been a little while since we've done it. And also, I have a new setup going on right now, so if there's anything bad with the mic, you know, anything like that, feel free to tell me. But yeah, back in PGR, event's about to end. There's some stuff to go over inside of the event. Like, here, there's these little story things. I've skipped all of these. I can't remember exactly what happened in the first one though, so we're gonna go through these real fast. 1 through 5. Then we'll do opening day. I'm not sure what this is, but we're gonna do that. And then we'll do some interludes. I think we have 3 to do, so we'll see about doing all 3. But yeah, at least want to get this event stuff done because that's limited and going away. So let's play this. After the battle ended, Babylonia forged an alliance with Actelic. As the Grey Raven hadn't left the train, they received an order to assist train repair works. The train wheels clang against the rail rhythmically like pulses. The wind presses against the sealed windows, making low squeaking noises. As the day grows darker, the warm yellow moon blends into the clouds scattered in the gloomy sky, filling the carriage with light. I'm gonna move my monitor a little further back. It's just a little close for when I'm like talking to you guys and everything. Oh, actually, it's, yeah, as far back as it can go right now. Guess? Here. Can I... try this maybe? I'm gonna rotate it so it's like at the same angle, but get a little more space, you know? That, yeah, that's probably as far as it's gonna go. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a little further away. Just makes it a little easier for me to read. Lee is leaning next to the table, carefully polishing his guns. Liv is looking outside the window while Lucia is sitting next to her, staring blankly into space. A rare moment of peace, Bianca stands and breaks the silence after she casually shifts her blonde hair back behind her neck. My mission is complete. I will be leaving the train. I think I gave her a little deeper voice, but I can't remember. Thank you for your help. You're not staying behind with us? Thank you for your help. Don't mention it. Well, we'll just wait for Babylonia to pick us up. From the progress report we just received, other troops will soon be done with cleaning up the corrupted on the ground. Let's hope it goes well. It all goes wrong. I need to take some time off after this mission. The train jerks suddenly, throwing everyone in the carriage around. Watch out, Commandant. Everybody, prepare to engage. Are there any corrupted remaining, Liv? No suspicious targets within visible range. Commandant, maybe don't jinx us like... Commandant, maybe don't jinx it like this next time. I gave him a little bit of a higher pitch, but I still gave him a little bit of gravel, what I remember. For Lee. After a few more tremors, the train returns to normal, but soon the sound of incoming communication breaks the silence. Communication connected. Hello, Celica here. Good work, Commandant of Grey Raven. The Council is pleased with your outstanding leadership. It was a very difficult mission, given how fast the punishing heteroma was spreading. Containing it within the current level of damage is already very impressive. Thanks. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Until 3 minutes 28 seconds ago, a total of 11 carriages on the Eternal Engine were damaged, 4 of which are currently at high risk. The Eternal Engine is expected to stop functioning in 4 days, 14 hours, and 3 minutes. Looks like we weren't cleaning fast enough. Commandant of Grey Raven. After a discussion with Babylonia, Actelic has decided to launch an emergency maintenance operation. Considering the significant losses that Actelic forces have suffered, Grey Raven will provide Actelic with combat and technical support during this operation. You can talk to the person in charge for the specifics. Who's that? Could it be? Commandant. Can't remember what voice I gave her. The battle just finished. How are you feeling? When did you come in here? I'm okay. I had some rest and I'm feeling great. I'm also good at fixing things. I'll leave it to you, Commandant. Alright, well then. I'm ready. I'll do what you say, Commandant. I knew it wouldn't be so easy. Let's get it over and done with. I don't have any new missions for now. If you need help, I can be of assistance. Looks towards Sophia. The engine relies on the fusion engine to operate. The reaction could easily go haywire if there isn't enough surface and contact between the fuel rod and the stabilizer. No wonder you sent so many restrictions on the maintenance procedures. The main problem now is that the parallel stabilizing system is malfunctioning, making any lifting and hoisting operation impossible while it is still running. There we go. Just putting chat in a better place. You guys say anything? So our priority is to shut down and repair the stabilizing system? Sophia looks at Lee and nods. Wow, what's this? A surprised Huff interrupting the conversation. Everyone followed Liz's gaze outside. A vast desert can be seen unveiled before the rapidly moving train. The cloudless night sky is sprinkled with numerous stars twinkling like gold dust on the sand. It's a desert. This is my first time seeing something like this. Let's be at least a little, like, hopeful. Same here. Same here. Even the usually aloof Bianca is now moving closer to the window, drawn by the majestic view. Shortly, the train begins to tremble. Pressure threatens to invade the carriage. The engine can be heard humming as the train struggles forward, toiling and panting like a breathing something. Let's get to work. Lee, go help Sophia out. I have no objections. If she's okay with it, same here for me. I'll send you the maintenance plans. I think for her I did like a... I'll send you the maintenance... No, I didn't do a Paimon voice, but I did a higher voice, but I can't remember now. Liv do the paddle preparations. Okay. Everyone else follow me. Lucia draws her blade, Bianca nods with her arms crossed. Okay. Do a little sip of water. Chaotic carriages. Before getting to the next checkpoint, Grey Ravens had to pass a commoner's carriage, corrupted by the heterozygote. Meanwhile, someone caught up with them. Next up is the industrial carriage in the center. Apart from the engine, the production line here is one of the most important facilities that keep the train running. Mission level, urgent, and high risk. According to the map, we are 8 carriages away, not counting the corridors. We'll also have to go through the commoner carriages. Lee taps on the map to project the inside of the commoner carriage into the air. Punching heteronomers with twisted bodies are wandering inside the carriage and sniffing around, their red eyes scouring for prey to tear apart, a chilling sight. No signs of human activity remain here. This must be what hell looks like. Extremely high infection level in the commoner carriage. No human activities or infrared devices signal detected. Punishing concentration at 2.429 GL. We will reach the commoner carriage after this corridor. I'm ready. That was not. It was more of a... I'm ready. It's like I'm trying to give her a little bit. I'll clear the way. Kind of like that. Wait. Question? Let me go with you. Shouldn't you be with a maintenance team? Are you a cat or something? We cannot begin maintenance until we arrive at the industrial carriage. I know this place very well. I can help. It's alright, Lee has a map, but you're not an attacker construct. I like this one though, this one's funny. Are you going to walk in from the gate? Is there another entrance? Yes, that's the plan. All the automated programs in the commoner carriage are no longer working. The commoner carriage has a different gate structure. Without energy supply, it can only be opened through brute force from inside. So we can only go from the aristocrat carriages to the commoners, but not from the commoner carriage to the engine? I can break the gate. The maintenance team won't be happy if you do more damage. If someone can go to the next corridor and operate the gate from outside, it will only take around 10 seconds to open it. How? Through the air vent. The carriage has air conditioning installed, but considering the size of the vent, only you can squeeze through. We don't need help with the door. No, it's too dangerous. At least that one feels like I'm carrying. I want to go. I can help. I can fight. Sophia purses her thin lips and stands there like a stubborn little tree, showing no signs of compromise. You're still coming even if I say no, aren't you? I don't know why you're so persistent. I don't want to just watch others fight. Alright, but you have to listen to my orders. Fine, you can come. At least we can save some time. Whether during the operation or before it. I have no issues. I have no issues if you follow the orders. It's a little bit more of his voice though than Lucia's. I have to remember what I gave Lucia's. Commandant, she is a lot stronger than she looks. Don't worry, I will protect you. Cool. So Sophia comes along to help us repair the train. Okay, baby dream. Grey Ravens arrive at the central stronghold, the industrial carriage. Lee would team up with the repairers to face the dangers in this carriage. The industrial carriage is right up ahead. That went better than I expected. Oh, thanks to Sophia, I'm so glad that you're not hurt. You may be small, but you're really amazing. Great job. Great job. The maintenance squad will enter the carriage together with you, then go on their own mission. The production core must be repaired as soon as possible. I'll go with you. Okay. The industrial carriage contains lots of heavy machines and is now home to many corrupted. You must not underestimate them. We'll eliminate them. Yeah, Commandant, let's wipe them all out. The maintenance squad will make their way directly to the production department. Great Raven will assist you. You two are getting along well. My frame is at its optimal condition. Liv, make sure you protect Commandant. I'll try to create an opening for all of you in front. Bianca, cover the rear and don't let any corrupted walk away. Hi. Oh, okay. Hi. No problem. No problem. See, I keep getting a little too much gravel to Bianca. It was like my early Purifying Force days. I've sent you the Carriage blueprint. You should be cautious though. The map may not always reflect the territory. Understood. Understood. Leave it to me. Oh, it will be rough. I'll be careful. When I've ever been afraid of some corrupted. Rest assured that I will do my best to protect you. This isn't something new to me. Alrighty then. Lee and Sophia getting along. Endless tunnel. Sophia informed Grey Ravens out of the blue that a substantial malfunction forced the train to stop in an emergency. Sorry, I haven't been stuffed up, so just that blow my nose. Okay, play story.
Commandant.
Is something wrong? Sophia?
Part of the train's self-check system failed, so the axial temperature monitor didn't flag the abnormal heat caused by internal issues of the transmission, and hence failed to repair them, and...
Calm down, say that again slowly. This has been on my expertise.
I see.
Lee, what happened? Judging from your reaction, it's something bad, isn't it? There are some problems with the self-check alarm system. The train won't be able to last till the next maintenance checkpoint if we don't do something. Prepare for emergency maintenance in the tunnel. The tunnel is too narrow for us to work inside, and the packs of industrial robots inside make perfect hosts for the virus. We'll be outnumbered. Alright, I'll notify the others. Relax, I'm here to help. Never underestimate the danger of a tunnel. I'll try to stop the train in a more advantageous terrain, but most importantly, you must not let your guard down, Commandant. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Are you worried about me? Soon to Lee. Don't worry. I hope so. It's not like today's the first day you're on my team. I'm not going to waste any more time. Just sent you the emergency reaction plan. Check it out. Thanks, Lee. You're reliable as always, Lee. Don't mess up on your end. Nice. So a little Lee Soonray moment. He cares. Groningen Station. The repair work nearly came to an end. It was time to farewell this train at this nostalgic place. Most of the train's functions are back online. That's great. Does this mean I can clock out now? We will soon arrive at the border of the inland human city. According to the data, the station ahead has been abandoned since the post-pandemic age. It doesn't even have a number. 2022. One more major maintenance and most of the train's facilities should be able to function properly. All the headroomers on the train have also been wiped out. The Actilic squad can handle the rest of the maintenance tasks. The maintenance is going well with Sophia's help. That's good then. Sophia must be pretty good to be able to get Lee's approval.
One more stop, huh? We're finally going back to the world we were familiar with.
The carriage door suddenly opens. Sophia peeks inside like a cat, and then quietly steps in after she sees us and Lee.
You.
Me?
Mr. Repairman.
Lee. Coming.
We are stopping soon.
Cool. Is the maintenance squad ready?
Yes.
Lee walks towards Sophia, and before they leave, Sophia suddenly stops and looks over.
Thank you.
Who?
Thank you, Commandant.
Sophia repeats in a voice not loud but firm. Just doing my job. You're welcome. Lee smiles at the sight for a brief second, but returns a stern expression the moment Sophia turns around.
I'm so glad to get to work with you, Commandant.
What are you talking about suddenly? Although I also do think that our priority at the moment is to prepare for battle. I'm also glad to get to work with you, Commandant. As expected of the Grey Raven, Commandant. Bianca!
Let's go then, Commandant. I've loaded the satellite of this area. The maintenance station used to be an active supply depot in the desert during the Golden Age. The supply depot was lost in the year NE 2153. This platform is the only one left because it's on the path to the Eternal Engine. Let's see, the name of the platform seems to be Gronin?
Or Gronin?
Gronin? That's where I got on the train. Ah, so the train does have a short circular routes available. Anyway, I've outlined the important routes within the platform.
I wait your command, Commandant. Onwards to Gronin Station.
Roger.
I don't know. It was both at the same time, so like, I don't know what I was supposed to do in between. And that was the event story for Eternal Throne. Right, that was just a little bit of text, and then this was just a bunch of farming and grinding until we got to level 20. So now we're going to try out opening day. See what this is about. Eternity. Fate never favors anyone. There is no there's no eternity. Aston. New characters. Engine Aslan is moving smoothly as usual. Inside the first carriage, also known as the Royal Carriage. Okay, yeah, this dude, gotcha. I gave a few of the people here like very pompous accents. I'm trying to remember them. Or like voices, I should say. Was this dude deep, or is this more of a high-pitched? Emergency repairs of the 11 functional carriages have been completed. Normal train operation is uncompromised. All damages are within the expected level. A scan of the remains of rail heterozygote has been done. We found a higher than expected punishing reaction level, but no trace of HE4. Increase the demand for HE4 in our proposed contract with Babylonia. Yes. Is Sophia guarding the goods? Yes, she's with the real one. Holding the scale in her hand, the leader of Actilux pauses a while before she speaks again. Rather than an equivalent exchange, a merchant always seeks maximum profit. The guidelines of merchants, that's how you have always been teaching Sophia. I also taught her to be honest in all trades. Yes, all I can say is, you have always been right. The business tricks and talks, you know how boring they are, Aston. So you show sincerity to those who are genuine, and trick those who want to play tricks. Everything is within your control, at least before the real trade. Pick the appropriate goods and get rid of the poor quality ones. This is the order you have given. This trade has completely separated those aristocrats behind Asherlodge from the rest. They are probably hiding in one of the carriages with their treasures. Everything is as you predicted. Those cunning foxes will only show their true nature when facing life or death situations. The aristocrats who stayed to help trust you, Aston. Trust, it was all about your arrangement, to leave the kids and merchants behind. Kids and merchants are similar in a way. Sincerity is a very rare quality, Aston. No problem can be resolved if you sit down and talk. Kids believe in this, which is also the basic mindset of merchants. You are always right. This is a show, but we have genuine supporters. Only sincerity can win sincerity. A good merchant should have great sight. Sophia's a smart kid. She's always been growing. She's mastered everything that she couldn't learn in this carriage. You and Sophia. Pardon me, Amir, but you don't have to repay your predecessor's mistake. It's not a mistake, Aston. You should know what you can and cannot say. You are only favored by fate. Fate never favors anyone. There is no eternity, Aston. Eternal engine, Aslan, the eternal throne. Apis has no end. A svelte hand gently drops a weight on the higher side of the tipping scale. Everything will be restored to their original position as long as they don't stop. If one cannot see their end, it's only because the road is always under their feet. The real terminal in Sophia's heart will be your new starting point. Time to deliver the goods. The trade on the service has been completed. Let's start the real deal, Aston. Let's welcome the real trader who came on behalf of Babylonia, or agent, as that ascendant claimed to be. Okay. Also, I did do Apis, or Apis, or APUS, whatever. I did do this. It resets like every week. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. The rewards are okay if you do it. It was fun. It was neat. I like the rogue elements to it. Though I think it should have been harder and there should have been a little more. Delivery. I have confirmed the status of the goods. Are you ready for delivery? Inside the first sealed carriage. Or inside the sealed... No, I said that. I'm just repeating myself. Sorry, I thought I mixed these up. Inside the sealed first carriage, also known as the Royal Carriage. Delivery time confirmed. Location confirmed. Target scanning 2 individuals. No infection detected. Identifying target. Confirming delivery content. The monotonous mechanical voice of the meter-tall robot resonates across the carriage. The robot turns his round head to scan the carriage and slowly makes a clumsy bow. Greetings, leader of Actolic Commercial Alliance. Number 421, okay. The young lady leader remains silent on the throne. One of the procedures is to verify the goods. The goods passed your check, didn't they? We suffered quite a loss too. Yes. Master is satisfied. The robot looks a bit uncomfortable as it touches its necklace. Master wants to talk. Bzz, bzz. Hello, can you hear me? A heavily processed voice is heard from the robot amidst white noise. Okay, can I do a processed voice? I guess maybe if I give it as much like gravel and depth I can, that might do it. Please. Actolic 4. Jamila, the Princess of Actolic. Pardon me for not introducing myself again. The identity check has been conducted too many times. The voice is processed so many times that it is almost impossible to be deciphered, but it somehow still gives a polite, gentle, cheerful tone. I have confirmed the status of the goods. Are you ready for delivery? Prior to that, perhaps we can talk about the unexpected events that took place while you're checking the goods. They can hardly be described as unexpected, don't you think? Be it performance of the goods or the presence of additional Babylonia dispatchment, everything... Sorry. Everything is within your control, my dear princess. Sorry, I'm trying to get the right tone for that voice and I don't know what I'm doing. You said the dispatchment would be another task force. I did. I was wrong. The job of a task force is to fight against the punishing virus, against punishing and eliminate corrupted. But the purifying force isn't meant to be merely cleaners. If your target of the purifying force constructs is you, our mission is to find me. That last arrow surely was aimed at the hetero core. The voice becomes short and vague. So Bianca shot this robot? But it has no impact on the trade. After all, I'm but an agent who's trying to strike a deal for my client. Of course, you can sell this incomplete information to Babylonia, but now isn't a good time, don't you think? Let's finish the deal. If there are no other problems, the goods will be retrieved by the buyer themselves, don't worry. I hope this trade is worth it. Oh man, that voice is giving me trouble. Daily bound systems check completed. All high-risk faults fixed. With Sophia here, we can leave the rest of the maintenance to the train zone team. We have wasted a lot of time here. Yes, Commandant's original plan was to leave ACA today. What's up, Liv? Is there any corrupted left? It's a Commandant's radar signal. No, I totally messed up her voice. Commandant? Uh-oh. We get taken? Mission? Okay. Alright, question. Oh, I just had to stretch for a second. I'm gonna move on my chair a little bit more. Oh, you can do it. Just there. So, I was just kneeling. Just one pillow against my back to help my posture be better. Ooh, this is not 10, but this is other Kamui. I don't use them too often. Port number 9, night. Lyle, Adam. Data missing. Forget about it, Chrome. Your frame has been modified again. How do you feel? Very good. You're a great prospect. I understand the mission was given by his son, but you haven't forgotten who you should report to, have you? I will perform my duty and report the results according to the guidelines. Have you confirmed the route of that ship? The destination port has been located. We deciphered the remaining data from the early Golden Age and expect the ship to pull in at 7 tonight. Make sure you control your team. Don't let them. Oh, what did I give Kamui? Leader? It went through. I knew spamming the team channel wouldn't work. Or would work? Okay. What's up, leader? You don't look too good. Is there corruption nearby? Don't worry, I'll be there soon. No. Did you get lost again, Kamui? I'm already at the port. Where are you? It's so dark here. Turn on your night vision. Ah, right. Wait, there's a bunch of sneaky machines. I can't detect any corrupted reaction. Send me your coordinates, Kamui. Okay, a little bit of combat. Let's go. Alright. There we go. I didn't think there would be combat. Don't run. What's happening, Kamui? A few weird machine mechanoids were carrying something and sneaking around. They ran off the second they saw me. Then I was intercepted by Musashi 9. Musashi 9? Why is it here? Okay. Oh. Lost sight of it. Kamui, send the image data of that strange mechanoid you met to me. You got it. What's that noise? I'll go check it out. Come back. I need to upload the image data to the system terminal for further analysis. Okay. See, there we go. Let's use that. Nice. Cool. Now I can do some normals. Neat. I mean, he's fun to play. Both versions of the Kamui that you can get. There you are. Nice. Oh. I guess he was like, oh, I took it. Leader, I'm here. Huh? This is... I really dislike that it happens. And it's gonna happen no matter what your bun's like bound to, because it's always there. Leader, look, on the sea. It's so huge! What a gigantic ship! We tried to match Musashi 9 and the unknown mechanoid we encountered in the database. E20 audio and video are all missing. Only text data could be located. Musashi 9 was exported by Kowloon Chamber of Commerce, KCC, during the Golden Age as a security robot. The unknown mechanoid we encountered also happened to be one of KCC's, albeit used as a performance puppet. KCC is the key word here. The KCC vessel, the Oriental ship that only pulls in at night. I didn't quite get it, but our target has appeared, right? Let's go, leader. Wait. Oh, and that was it? Okay. I guess that was just like a little teaser for next event or next story. What's going on there? The ship was cool. It kind of reminded me of like the mega city in like Human Revolution, I think. It was the first game. The like Deus Ex series. Not the overall series, right? But kind of the reboot thing going on. But it would remind me of like the Chinese megacity in there, where there's just a bunch of buildings kind of like stacked on top of each other and then a city on top. It kind of reminded me of like that sort of structure. So that was done pretty quickly. Let's go. I also have not done Strongholds. I have no idea what Strongholds are. Like, should I do these? You know what? Let's just do the first one. Oh, okay, so this is more like endgame stuff. I mean, I say endgame stuff, but yeah. Interesting. You know what? Let's hold off on that. I do want to do that. I just need to level up some more, like, memories for characters, because I'm still swapping quite a few between. So I would say first, let's do Karenina, because we never did Karenina's when I meant to. Also, good art. Yeah, let's do Karenina's interlude, though. Oh, I had to put off streaming for a while tonight, because Cat was on my lap, Rio. Now he's crying at the door. Oh. Yes. You probably can't hear him crying, but being a big baby. He's fine though, he has food, water, everything. Sandpit. The Sandpit is the children's favorite playground, but to some it could be a place of malice. Yeah, so Karenina seems like very angry. Tom, how many times do I have to tell you? This is our Sandpit.
Stop coming to our turf. We're not going to play with you. Go away.
That hurt. Oh. Apocalypse kids. Ah, learned your lesson yet? Now scram.
You're in for a beating if you don't scram now.
Also, like, so many of PGR's interludes are just depression, sad. I think there's like one that's happy-ish. Everything else is just sad. But I want to play here too, Grandpa said. Grandpa? That old nutcase who got chased out of town? The crazy old nutter adopted a dummy. Dummy.
The crazy old nutter adopted a dummy.
Grandpa's not crazy old nutter. Grandpa is very good to me, and he's really awesome too. You two don't know a thing. You don't know anything. You're lying. I won't allow you to speak ill of Grandpa, or else I'll... You what? The dummy who doesn't even know how to fight?
Get her, Tom. Get her.
Wow. Yeah. Epic. Crazy old nutter and little dummy. They say you are crazy, but you're the only one who has cared for me. What? It's crazy. She looks so different between, I'm guessing, human Karenina and then, and Construct Karenina. Grandpa, I'm back. They say he's been secretly throwing out a lot of weird trash in the past few days. I collected them all and traded them in for some rye bread. It's not a lot, but we won't have to starve for the next few days. Oh, Karen, you're back. Grandpa's not hungry, so little Karen can have all the bread. Awesome. All Might Sensei. Oh, that must have been the snoring of those pesky rats in the house.
Grandpa.
Right, Karen, come, move this to the grounds outside.
It's a bit heavy. What is this, Grandpa?
This was modified by your Gramps, Karen's birthday present that I planned to secretly give you on the day. Come, help Grandpa move it out and test it.
Okay, at least Grandpa's cool. And in danger. Remorse is just another form of craziness. Truth lies in danger. Phew.
Little Karen is so strong, Grandpa can't even move it a bit.
Of course I'm strong. I used to be the strongest on the streets. Strongest on the streets, okay. Never mind, I stopped fighting ever since I met Grandpa. I didn't even fight back when I was hit.
Karen, remember, no matter the situation, no matter how things turn out, remember, life isn't valuable.
It's just fighting, nothing serious.
Commencing the sharp impact tests on macro structures and fracture are up to standard. Artillery outdated technology, not my area of study. Okay.
Grandpa's been messing with these kinds of explosives recently, and I'm worried about your safety.
You understand what I'm saying, Karen?
Of course, you've taught me these millions of times. You forgot again.
Because Karen likes explosives, so I want to give you something that won't stop going boom. Grandpa remembers when you were small, you'd laugh when seeing explosions. You were so cute.
Stop bringing up embarrassing memories.
Karen, run quickly. Look, you just have to press this button. Ha 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 ha.
Oh. Grandpa, don't make such dangerous things anymore.
That was fun.
That's no laughing matter. I'd like crazy Grandpa, always good trope. Crazy old man trope. Also, so far, Carnegie's has been super short. Stolen hope. The kids laughed as they took away your treasure. No one knows the hatred in her eyes. Ooh, boy. Yay. Search a pile of rubbish ahead. Will do. Going to the rubbish. Hope today's harvest is good. Searches and diggers around. Nothing at all. Ah, those people again. They're being represented as corrupted. That's fun. I mean, it's obvious because, like, I mean, they could use construct models, but no, it's fine. Thematically works pretty well. Also, nope, I'm not doing anything. You saw nothing. Okay. Okay, got two of these boar boys, or whatever. Yeah, I think there are boars. Can you hit me? Hit at me, so I can dodge? Oh, okay. He did hit at me, just died. It says invert device, beta version. I wonder what it's for. The thing inside looks real valuable though. There's an ID on the box. In the box, huh? Why's it got Grandpa's photo on it? Invert device? Is Gramps a construct? Oh, oops. Eek, it's getting late. I should head back. Couldn't find much today. It's getting cold anyway. Guess I'll head back earlier. Grandpa must still be waiting for me. Is there nothing valuable here? I only found these rusted parts, but we should be able to exchange them for something. This weird thing is too heavy, I can't move it, but it doesn't look like it's worth much anyway. Let's go before the dummy comes back. You too. Karen. Grandpa, what happened? There's so much blood. Grandpa, hid the bread.
Oh, oh, no. Come on, bro. Oh, now I have to switch voice. No, I don't want to do silly grandpa voice with this situation. Oh, grandpa, the bread. Look, Karen's bread. Ah. Ah. Stop, you two. Life isn't valuable.
You, what did you do to Grandpa? Give those back. The crazy old nutter still hasn't kicked the bucket yet? I should have just...
Clench his fist. Yeah. Light lost. A sudden blackout put everybody in panic.
Tom, what was that?
Corrupted.
What? What are those?
Help the corrupted. They're in the city. It's over. It's all over.
Grandpa?
Grandpa, can't move. Karen should go. Karen, promise me. Don't lose yourself. Promise me. Promise.
Grandpa.
Tom, I'm scared.
Ah, they're coming.
Explodey Karenina. The punishment. Ooh, that's good. Considering the game's style and everything. If someone must be punished, I'll be the one and only. Don't think. Out of context, but okay, it's fine.
I don't care what those damned corrupted think they are. I'll show them what the Queen of the Streets can do.
Fight, fight. Okay. It's no use. The professor's already. The professor? Okay, so the grandpa was professor connected to constructs. That's why he had the innovator device, I'm guessing, right?
The scientist who was once the pioneer of construct tech, my mentor, disappeared one day due to the overwhelming stress. Who would have thought in a place like this? Wait, there's still signs of life here. Someone's still alive? Looks like barely. Bring her back to the lab, and then they make her construct, which poetic because obviously her grandpa helped make constructs and ooh, rough. If we can use the professor's technology to save this child.
That's rough, bro. Oh man. I mean, yeah, she got saved, but also, you know, then machine body, all that stuff. Not exactly the best of things. Especially since it seems like the amount of people in punishing that actually have any choice about becoming construct is few. Right? Like, I'm trying to think who actually got a choice in it. I guess Lee technically, but that was also to save his brother. Oh man, I forgot Lee's true name. I'm sorry. Not a real Punishing Gray Raven fan. Not a real Lee fan. But yeah, no. It's just like, yeah, most of the time they don't have any choice about becoming a construct. It's just like, well, we did it to save you. Or we did it because, haha, no choice type thing. You know, just most of the time they don't get the option of choice. That's also just big construct boy at the back. Muffled recording. What do you mean muffled? Can you go here? No. Is there a little Easter egg? Can't go past there. Mega wrench, oh boy. Okay. And that was it. So, on the streets was a scrappy kid. Gramps takes her in. She fights the corrupted. Badly hurt. Gramps turns out to be a researcher on constructs, and she gets turned into one. It's interesting, yeah, because he kept being like, hey, life is invaluable to her. And then she technically got like saved by his work, but then I'm also guessing that part of the reason why, like they said stress, but I'm guessing there's like something to do with the process that's not great. Right? Something that's like, yeah. Who should I do first? I think I'm gonna do Sophia first and then Bianca. Just because I don't know. I kind of enjoy, or I don't know, because obviously Sophia's a newer character, but I'm really interested in Bianca's background because I remember a little bit of some of the trailers. Also, I might just react to those again because it's been months and I can't remember too much. I just remember they were pretty cool, and there's a few moments where I was like, I want to know what's going on with like Bianca. She seems interesting. Sorry, it's getting a little hot in here, so I was just rolling up the sleeves. Hyena, risking her life to steal food rations. A shelter that could have been broken through at any moment. It was the world in the eyes of a girl named Hyena. Eternal Engine, Aslam, Commoner Carriage. Come back here. You're... Here, let's try this. You're dead meat if I ever catch you.
That's for the ones up there. You bastard hyena, give it back.
The girl known as Hyena ignores the shouts and curses of the man and woman, nimbly leaping onto a beam on the ceiling. Hyena. Quotation.
317, 317. Found it. 317, and then vent B.
Hyena screws the vents skillfully and scurries inside. Soon the footsteps chase after her fade. Her pursuers leave. 317 to 2219, down 2219, and past the transmission room.
Up the condensate pipe on the right. The air conditioning in area B is still being fixed, so it should still be dry. Go for 45 meters, and there is the inspection window.
Hyena jumps down from the window and into an abandoned inspection room.
Phew.
This door ain't budging. Someone give me a hand. Caglia, stop wasting your energy. We'll bring a blueprint tomorrow and see how to deal with it. Didn't leader tell us to finish cleaning this area today? Let's just drop it. If the inspection crew left some wasted fuel cell there without telling us, you and your power shear will send us to our makers. Fine, we'll go take care of the rubbish in the transmission room first. Come on. Hyena only dares to breathe after the two voices leave.
Looks like it's no longer safe in here, too. I'll need to find a new place tomorrow morning.
Hyena hurriedly tears open the food package. The extravagant package seems to be giving her trouble. It would be much better to use the resources on more food than just some pretty packaging. She dreams of that from time to time, but having food alone is better than nothing. The fine packaging finally breaks out of Hyena's fangs and claws. It opens to reveal a small piece of bread. What a waste. Or,
what a waste.
no.
What? What a wait.
What? I'm sorry, I completely lost the voice I was doing for her.
What a waste.
What a wait? What?
What a waste.
What?
What a waste.
What a waste.
What?
I give up. What a waste. Hyena tears up the bread and gobbles it up. This is the only time of the day where she can feel satisfaction. The harshest part of the day is over, and she has secured the energy she needs for survival tomorrow.
I'm full. Time to move.
Hyena quickly packs up her own belongings and rolls up her sleeping bag. She then quietly exits the inspection room through the manhole leading outside. Nighttime in the commoner carriages has always been dark, and this allows Hyena to move freely around. As Hyena passes a messy corner of the city block, she notices a little plastic tent.
A tent I've never seen before. A homeless from another carriage?
At the same time, a billowing growl could be heard clearly from the tent, startling Hyena.
Shh. But I'm hungry, brother. I can't hold it in. I'll go get provisions once it's morning.
The tent turns quiet again. The two do not seem to know that people from other carriages have no right to claim provisions. Hyena stands there, hesitating for a while before leaving without a trace. In front of the small tent, there were a few packages of provisions. Like, that's another thing that's really sad about all this. All the characters in Punishing so far is they're just good people, and then awful things happen to them and they become robots. It's like what 90% of the stories have been. Wrench. A burst of noise outside the shelter draws Hyena's attention. Maybe today would be a little bit different. Hyena rarely leaves her hiding place in the day, unless there's a commotion loud enough to require her to check it out.
This is too big of a commotion even for the inspection team. I should go see what it's about.
The front of the usually empty carriage is now packed with people. Everyone is crowding around a few workers in yellow. Stop pushing, you have to pass the test first. Pushing won't do you any good. Yeah, you're not getting any food in your mouth if you don't know this carriage well enough. The uproarious crowd ignores the workers and keeps pushing forward. Seeing the scene, the aristocrats' bodyguards ready their hands on their guns. That is when a tall and muscular man, also in a worker's uniform, pushes through the bodyguards and comes forward. What is the meaning of this? You lot can't even do something as simple as recruiting a new guy? Chief, they're not listening. They keep saying they don't care if they die tomorrow as long as they get to eat. Nonsense. What, you don't care even if you'll die tomorrow? Are your lives worth so little? It may have been something in the man's vigorous voice, but the crowd immediately turned silent. You want to work under me? Get enough provisions to fill your stomachs every day? Sure. If you can answer my questions, you'll get enough food to last till you drop. In the name of Andrei Smirnov, the chief of the inspection team, I guarantee it. People chatter among themselves in the crowd, and after a long while, they quiet down. Good, at least you lot can still comprehend the human speech. Now tell me, what am I holding here in my hand? Andre lifts up something that resembles a wrench-like object in his hand. After a brief moment, shouts like wrench, screwdriver, and iron stick plop out of the crowd. The ones that said wrench or ratchet wrench can stay. The others can go home. Don't try to fool me, I can tell. The crowd murmurs among themselves once more. Soon after, 2/3 of the people left. It might have been Andre's aura, or they're perhaps merely afraid of the guns of the bodyguards. Next question, how many air conditioning systems and vents are in each commoner carriage? Andre receives a reply of silence, which only an occasional few numbers being mumbled out. Stop with your blind guesses. If you don't know it, you don't know it. The crowd becomes quiet once more. Sorry, but I'm afraid you lot aren't worthy of the meal I provide. I'd rather not recruit anyone. If this is all you've got, you can all go home now. The crowd hesitates for a while, but dissipates in the end. Get a little sip of your water, stay edged. Chief, we're already short-staffed, we can't keep on like this. That doesn't mean we can just hire those without basic knowledge. I'm not risking it, not even for light duty. But those aristocrats refuse to renew our equipment. Even if we keep overtiming, we still can't keep those nitpicking aristocrats happy forever. There still have the carriages, right? Hopefully we'll find someone who qualifies. That's when Andre notices the skinny little girl standing in front of him. What? What? Inspection work is not for kids.
Each commoner carriage has 4 sets of air conditioning systems, and each system has 16 vents, equaling a total of 64. What you're holding is a 32-tooth NT-64 ratchet wrench manufactured by Cosmos Industries.
Hearing the girl's answer, Andre finds himself surprised. Looks like you know your stuff. Shame that you're just a kid. How'd you know that?
I've been through each of the 64 vents.
That's quite a claim you're making. Even I can't say for sure I've been through every vent. You don't believe me. And why should I? Lying is easy. But if you've truly been through all the vents, I don't mind putting food in your mouth even if you're just some brat.
Check the 4th air conditioning system.
Why?
The air duct's broken. You guys have been trying to fix the gas backflow problem around there recently.
Stop lying. We just changed the air duct to the 4th air conditioning system not long ago.
The air duct is new and it did get better temporarily. But if you don't get rid of the rats in the filter box, they'll come back when their poop piles up.
Caglia, go check it out.
Sure, Chief.
Ah, what the hell, man? I didn't sign up for this. This is disgusting. So... Well, she's right. We'll have to dismantle the whole case to get rid of them. It would take at least a week for us to find the problem. How in the world did she know? Andre glances at the rags that Hyena wears his clothes. He sees that her shoulder and back are covered in dust and tears. You've been in the vent, so why?
So that my food won't be taken away. I'm used to it.
Come with me. Sophia. Hyena was no longer Hyena. She became soft-hearted and adorable, all because of the family. Let me introduce you all to our new recruit. Her name is... I don't know, so let her introduce herself.
Some people call me Hyena.
Hyena? What kind of bull name is that? No one would care about calling a girl Hyena unless you make people think they should. Boss, our standards are getting lower and lower. You're bringing some kid back this time? You gonna bring a cripple back next? As if sensing the seething rage within Hyena, Andre puts a hand on her shoulder to restrain her. They don't really mean it. Feeling Hyena relax under his palm, he releases her. What, Clegg, do you have opinions on how I pick people? Was I wrong in picking you, or the others here? Of course not. Then that's that. You're thinking you can stop being last place now that some kid's here, huh? Well, she's just some kid. I can't be worse than a kid. Heh, we'll see. Andre smirks before gently pushing Hyena into the crowd of workers. From today on, she'll be part of the investigation. Clegg, you take care of her. Oh, come on, why do you have to give me? Hey, you listen up. My training scores might be the worst, but the investigation team takes on most of the work. I don't know why sometimes audio or the lines, voice lines, just like skip. Like, and it's not me clicking, they just skip by themselves, and I try to click so that I control it, but yeah. Here. Charge of her. Oh, come on, why? Be mean. Change the scores. Okay. Alright, there's some pipeline display failure in section B of the exhaust system. I'll go check what's the problem.
Okay.
If you can fix it, then fix it. If you can't, come back and tell me.
Where are the pipeline maintenance tools?
Looks like you know the basics. You've seen us working before? It's on the shelf over there next to the mop bucket. Hailey quietly takes the toolkit off the shelf and straps it to her back. She then pushes open the door and leaves. Aren't you being a little too harsh, Clegg? According to the rules, members have to undergo 3 months of training before being allowed to take care of exhaust gas-related issues alone. Those rules are for the newbies and the soft. I don't know why the boss decided to recruit a kid, but I hope he has his reasons. If she's just some normal kid, then I don't mind playing the villain here. Of course, it might be better off for her if she's just scurry home crying. She can at least sell that to a kid for some food. It's not a bad deal for her. But if the boss asks, whatever, I doubt he'd care about some kid gone after a few jobs anyway. An hour has passed when the napping Clegg sees Hyena covered in dirt and oil before him. Blimey, you almost gave me a heart attack there. How was the exhaust?
There is something stuck in the pipe.
I tossed an oily balled up cloth in the ground in front of Clegg. The logo of the inspection team could be made out vaguely upon it. I thought it stuck in deep enough. Never thought you'd find it.
Why did you do it? Do you hate me?
Not really, but the boss tossed me someone with no credentials and I needed a way to prove she's reliable. And I was wrong. If you want to tell the boss, you're free to do so. Clegg and Hyena stare at each other, hoping to find the answer in the other's eyes. They were suddenly interrupted by Andre pushing open the door. Clegg's just a funny name. Clegg, you little. I heard you ordered the new girl to repair the exhaust. And so I ask you, what do you have? You may be a little piece of shit, but you have a good eye. Clegg raises his hand, averts his gaze away from Hyena. She passed. Looks like I get to keep. Okay. She passed. Looks like I get to keep the honor of being in last place. Good. I was almost worried about your attitude when I took her in. Wholesome moment, followed by the next chapter being like, and they all died, and she is now a construct. It's been 197 days since Hyena joined the inspection team. She never cared to keep count of the days, but now every day is precious to her. It was everything she had dreamt of. A bed fluffier than steel slabs and asbestos. 2 whole meals a day, at least 6 hours of sleep every night, a hot shower every 2 days. Chief Andre may look like a tough guy, but deep down, he is thoughtful and considerate. He knows how to make tasty scrambled eggs and how to resize uniforms for small girls. As long as people aren't messing with his treasured badge that he claims to be an authentic royal token, he doesn't mind being made fun of. Leader Clegg, always ranking last, but he can remember where every wrench and every screw is. Stubborn and stingy and also short-sighted. Leader Katyusha. Katyusha? I don't know. Leader Katyusha, the leader of the structure team and one of the only 3 females in the whole crew. She can win a 10-kilometer run with weights on, and she is one of the few here who knows how to count the tide. As for Hyena, well, Hyena is no longer Hyena now. Lena from the structure team gave her a new name, Sophia. From what she has heard, Sophia is the name of Chief Andre's homeland, and in the Legend of the Golden Age, it meant gift from God. Recently, someone found a movie from the Golden Age, and after that, Chief Andre kept insisting the others to call him boss, like Clegg does. It's been 197 days since Sophia joined the inspection team. Today, I don't know how to spell that, so I'll leave it. Okay. So this is probably her journal, so I'll do it.
Today, I don't know how to spell that, so I'll leave it for now. Today, days since Sophia joined the inspection crew. Today, Sophia started following Chief Andre to. Don't know how to spell. I'll cross it out. Work together. It's Sophia's first time bringing team to work outside.
Sophia, it's time.
I'll continue writing this later. Coming.
Again, I'm telling you, happy. the next one, catastrophe, yeah. Within catastrophe, within a mere few hours, everyone's fate would be changed completely. Most of them would not be able to see the sunrise again. Alright, you lot, get ready. Inspection of the train exterior. I want every one of you who are going out to check if your buckles are secured. The people in the aristocrat carriages told us that they saw plating damage at the back of the train from the verandas, so remember to bring your welding tools and plate torches. Thus begins the day, start of a new day for the inspection team, or just another normal day for them. Everyone knows that this is an order from the aristocrats, and that they have no right to refuse or negotiate. All they can do is make sure that they are buckled up and keep checking their outdated tools over and over again.
You slackers, why aren't you at work yet? Get going already.
It should have just been another normal inspection. Deploy 2 teams, find the damage area, cut off the pleated plates, and paste on the patch. Weld it, a simple in and out operation. Boss, inspection A, inspection done, no... Or, boss, section A, inspection done, no damages found. This is Andre, I copy. You guys stay safe where you are. Vanguards, follow me, while rearguards run an inspection again with the planar sonars.
Rear guards copy. The scan will be finished in 5 minutes. We will then proceed to follow at a 50-meter distance.
Sorry, armored in my chair, I need to fix it up. Sophia.
Yes?
Advance with your team in 20 minutes.
But why? Even if we include the time for packing up the sonar, it'll only take around 7 minutes.
I have a bad feeling about today, so it's best to take things slowly.
The weather's great and the visibility is good. I don't understand.
Yes, great weather and good visibility with moderate wind speed. It would be nice to take a stroll under this weather. Which brings me to this question, why would the plane be damaged in this weather?
It's unlikely, but there are still 4 different possibilities for plane damage in this weather.
Boss, this is the Section C inspection team. We see the damage. This is Andre, copy that. We'll be there in 2 minutes. Those in the back, be careful. Wait a while before advancing. Everyone here is invaluable to me. I don't want to lose anyone.
Okay. Boss, this is the rear guards. The planar sonar readings are steady. Boss? Boss Andre? What's wrong? Signal interference? The weather's fine, so unless...
Sophia's been a lot. Being born into the lower class and used to adversities, but the scene before is still far more terrible than what she had seen before. Man, dude. See, and everyone's like, oh, Mihoyo was just depression with like Genshin, but Mihoyo also makes like a lot of stuff to counter that. Right? Like they make a lot of wholesome comics and like Cooking with Valkyries and a lot of stuff like that, and you're like, oh, this helps distract you from the depression. PGR is just constant, here's the character, depression, with every character. The vanguards were surrounded by layers upon layers of corrupted. She could see Andre in the distance kicking away corrupted and arduously dragging. Oh, sorry. Fuck, man. Just so much depression in PGR. Conscious Clegg back to the defense line. Without thinking, Sophia breaks through rows and rows of corrupted together with her team, ready to rescue the vanguards.
Boss, quickly!
Sophia, run! It's a trap! Before Sophia could react, another wave of corrupted joins in, entrapping the newcomers. The rearguards have no choice but to move forward and join the vanguards. If we can get help, then if we can't get help, then I'm afraid this will be the end for us.
Then we fight till the end.
You're right. It's now or never. You make me angry. Oh boy, yeah, this is just...
This time, I'll protect everyone.
Man, and you know this is how she became construct as well, and just like... Man... Why you gotta do this? Come on. Yep, more. Okay. Oh no, I gotta get used to her dodge. Ooh, popped in my ear. That felt good. Can actually hear. Yeah, she's fun to play. I enjoy it. She's definitely more like an active healer than some of the others. They're much more passive, like supports. She's a little bit of a mix, from what I can tell, like damage and support. Sworn enemy. The letter indicated the direction of hatred, but was it really that simple? And on that day, Sophia stumbles in between carriages and carriages, stumbling until no corrupted can be heard behind her. She runs until she finally reaches a lit up carriage and uses the last bit of her strength to barge in.
Help! Corrupted! In the commoner carriage. Rupted.
What's the situation?
We finished cleaning up. Thankfully, no one from the inspection team lived, but it has caused too much of a commotion to stay under wraps. If she finds out...
There's nothing she can do about it, even if she does find out.
Well, you're the one who ordered against her. Although, you're most likely to keep your head. You did disobey the leader. You'll probably get it rough.
That doesn't concern you. I've served under old Amir. His daughter can't even hold a gun properly, let alone go against me. Although...
My lord?
That little brat who crashed my birthday party the other day. What happened to her?
There were too many witnesses, so we had to get her to a doctor. The doctor told me that there's no hope saving the lower half of her body. She only has less than 36 hours left. If you are planning to silence her, my lord, then we do not need to do anything at all.
That's not what I'm thinking. We need to do something. We need her to live.
My lord?
This is a chance to plant seeds of hatred. We can't let it go to waste.
My lord, you're not...
Go make the arrangements, now. Time's a ticking. It's time for us to teach our so-called leader a lesson.
You understand what you need to do? It's not easy gathering all their equipment and components on a train, let alone doing it in less than 4 hours. If anything goes wrong...
We understand. My family, please don't hurt them. Was that? Yeah, that was sharp. Okay, making sure.
That depends on the outcome of your work. Lord Ashlar never breaks his word.
Alright, I'll do it. Commencing, reconstruction surgery preparations. Yeah. Ugh. Exactly what I said earlier of like, a lot of them didn't get a choice, but it was at least to save their life most of the time. Some of the time. Sophia, it's to save her life, but then it's also, well, selfish. Well, I mean, most of the other constructs as well were selfishly used. But in a few cases, it was like, no, this person's actually good or being a hero, so we should revive them. Or make them a construct. In this case, it's just, no, let's use her against someone else for petty reasons. Sucks. Prepare to commence tantalum substitution procedures. Nemco connection cardio pulmonary replacement. Give her a standard dose of adrenaline and then prepare to commence organ replacement.
I see, so this is the technology retrieved from City 173.
Not only that, but we also learned that from that one time, we reverse engineered part of the technology from Babylonia construct remains to strengthen systemic integrity. Hey, it's time to replace the skeleton. Quit dallying. I can't do it alone. Keep coming. All valves are normal. The secondary heart and tantalum cerebellum are fully functional. It's a success.
Come to think of it, for a child like her to be able to break through the barricades of corrupted, it must have meant a whole bunch of people sacrificed themselves to save her.
Man.
I hope you're able to channel hate no less than their love. Hehehe.
Does this mean we can?
Be gone. Your work here is done.
Thank you.
Well then, now we find the right time for our fleur d'amour to bloom.
A few months later.
Are you there, Sophia?
Coming. Coming. Now I need to get her voice back. This is. Yeah.
Coming. This month's supplies and consumables for maintenance work.
This is too much. This is too much.
You're the last in the inspection team. Of course you'll be treasured.
The new inspection trainees have already... Holy shit. Just getting the right voice back is a little hard.
The new inspection trainees have already graduated and are ready to carry out maintenance work on their own. Well done. Who could have thought that there would come a day of hyena living in a private cabin in the high carriages and even becoming qualified to train others.
Sorry. Stuff got tangled up. ...
Don't you ever forget, this is all thanks to Lord Ashlar. I understand. I have never once forgotten Lord Ashlar's benevolence. Oh, is that so?
Yes.
Good, then. I come bearing some insider information. Read it for yourself.
An exquisite envelope is casually tossed in front of Sophia.
That's all for today. Remember, as usual, I was never here.
Sophia opens the envelope when she is back in the safety of her own room. A bit of chalky milk for my throat. Should help a little bit. The cruel leader, Actalic Jamila, is going to dispose of us who are a foundation of her power. And she is the one behind the incident. She refused to deploy help in order for the carriage you were on to be destroyed. Actalic Jamala is no longer fit to be the leader of Actalic. She's become the enemy of Actalic the moment she forced us to execute her absurd orders. You shall fulfill our will and carry out your destiny. Infiltrate the royal carriage and destroy the devil known as Actalic Jamila. It is because you share the same hatred as us that we have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Your construct frame was prepared with this moment in mind. Fulfill your destiny and kill Actalic Jamila. It is the only way to achieve peace with yourself and for Actalic. Ashlar. Okay, so I should have been doing that in the... The cruel leader, Actalic Jamila, is going to dispose of us who are the foundation of her power, and she is the one behind the incident. She refused to deploy help in order for the carriage you were on to be destroyed. Actolic Jamila is no longer fit to be the leader of Actolic. She has become the enemy of Actolic the moment she forced us to execute her absurd orders. You shall fulfill our will and carry out your destiny. Infiltrate the royal carriage and destroy the devil known as Actolic Jamila. It is because you share the same hatred as us that we have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Your construct frame was prepared with this moment in mind. Fulfill your destiny and kill Actolic Jamila is the only way to achieve peace with yourself and for Actolic. Ashlar. Okay.
So that's the truth.
Sophia clenches the paper tightly. The frail paper is instantly torn into pieces by her mechanical arms.
I know what to do now. For Lord Ashlar and for myself.
And then the final, the truth. The truth changed everything. Yeah.
The 10th intersection from 2266 and then left. I'm here.
Sophia could see the extravagant velvet carpet of the royal carriage from her spot through the vents. The sight reminds Sophia of her living environment in the past. This dark comparison fuels her anger.
This will all end when Jamila is gone.
Okay, fight time? Fight time. This environment again? Okay, cool. Pan. Down. Ooh, and the music. The music would have been super good for this event.
A luxurious carriage. Jamila doesn't Jamila? A luxurious carriage. A luxurious carriage. Jamila doesn't deserve this.
Sure. Man, again, getting back into her voice after doing another one is a little hard. Okay, you can do that, and then I'll just dash in, and oh yeah, that's a shotgun blast, I forgot. And then that's like machine gun type thing. Okay. See, now we're fighting constructs. Go up. Okay, some more text. And the royal guards shackled Sophia and brought her to the royal carriage. Someone is already waiting in the center of the hall.
How reckless. How reckless. If only everyone who comes to take my life can be as reckless as you. Well, that's not really good either. What's up? Your target is standing right here. Aren't you going to say something? I don't talk to... I don't talk...
Man, getting her voice right is...
I don't talk to... I don't... I don't talk to dead people. You have at least 4 electronic shackles on you. Are you sure I'm going to die today? That's okay. I love giving chances to lovely kids. Aston?
Leader, I suggest you think again. We don't know yet.
Aston, I won't say this a 3rd time.
Roger. After a series of electronic rings, Sophia immediately... Cool. Electronic rings, Sophia immediately feels a shackle on her being dismantled. Yep, gets out gun. Sophia, okay.
Why? I knew you were getting experienced. I'm asking you, why? You just gave up the best chance to shoot at me for an answer. I'm not asking a third time. Very well. Don't you want to know why there are so many guards today? You knew about me? Not entirely, I only knew that someone was going to come today. But I didn't know it was you. Do you know me? I do. You are the only survivor of that accident. The aristocrat's report never mentioned you, but I've been looking for you. You have no right to mention that incident. Is that what they told you? That I was the culprit who refused to send reinforcements and caused the death of 47 maintenance members and 336 civilians? What if I tell you another version of the story? I won't believe you. Neither do I think you would. Andre told me about your personality in his letters. What? The leader of your maintenance squad, Andre, he was an undercover spy for me in the commoner Carriage, and he was one of the best. He'd been asking me to find you and take care of you until his very last breath. That's impossible. They were all dead, weren't they? I hate to remind you of the past, but I hope this could at least make you trust me. Jamila reaches out to Sophia. In her hand is a royal badge with burn marks. I'm sorry, we could only reduce his pain. Morphine was the only thing we could use. He was talking about you. Yeah, PGR back at. He was talking about you until his very end. Why aren't you? You don't have to believe this, but it wasn't me. Keep talking. I'll put the gun down. Or keep talking. Keep talking. I'll put the gun down. That's all I have to say. It was that simple. Your hatred just happened to be useful to them. I have evidence, a statement from the waiter in the aristocratic carriage as well as voice recordings of the escaped technicians. What have I done? It's okay, I don't blame you. I'm a queen with no real power. All I see are illusions. All I can reach is my dressing table. I can only find you and persuade you one by one so you can bring the truth to me. I know if I keep doing this, they will want me dead sooner or later. Maybe sooner or later isn't a good description. I guess I'm just not a good-looking puppet. Or perhaps I want to restore things to how they should be, just like my father did. One day, my leader, one day they will. Spare the necessities, Eston. Time waits for no one. Only one side can survive this war. But right now, we only have one problem to resolve. Sophia, if you still want to kill me after hearing all that, you can do it now. Amir. I don't know. I see. Aston, please help Sophia settle. She won't be able to go back to Ashlar after tonight. Why are you doing this? As the oldest daughter of the royal family, I have no choice. Whether I liked it or not, my only destiny was to accept the scepter to the throne. I could have become a tyrant, a wise queen, or a puppet I am now. The scepter must have passed on no matter what. But now at least I have allowed another person a choice. And so when I do something wrong, maybe they can come and tell me. I've said it a lot tonight. Go with Asdon. He'll get you a room to stay. Okay, that was a lot of talking. I think we'll still do Bianca's. Just because the stream has not been that long. Lots of voice acting, but not long. So... Oh right, we did not grab mission. No. Come on, give me. But after doing PGR, my voice usually just gets absolutely shot, so... I'm gonna make sure that I've grabbed... all their mission rewards. Yeah, so far. Lee? Is it Robert? I'm trying to remember what Lee's actual name was. Murray is his little brother. Here, I'm just gonna... Morian. That was it. Okay. I forgot that was Morian. So Morian and Murray. Or Murray.
Lucia's got me thinking a lot as well. I really liked hers. Okay. Let's go with Bianca. Lily. Toby said as he put a supply box before Bianca, a pure white lily lay on it. Okay, and then City 173. They just mentioned City 173 in Sophia's. Outside the Holy Church, November 3rd, 10:29 a.m. Hey, Lofty, or Lofty? I don't know. Hey, Loft, you on patrol today? What are you looking at outside the church? Oh, hey, Toby. Yeah, I got thrown all those patrol missions ever since you buggered off to nurse your injuries. Wow, thanks, my hero. Here's something for your hard work. Toby chucks a pack of MRE rations at Loft. Oh, come off it. Those provisions for the church? These provisions for church? Haha, yep. That old man cave. Always asking you to help with deliveries. It's fine when you are healthy, but you're wounded. Nah, it's fine. I just treat it as rehab. Enough about me though. Today isn't a church day, right? Why is the place so busy? It's been like that ever since that sister came to this church. Sister? Yeah, an army from Kuzath snow plane stopped by a while ago. They left a sister here and went down south with the other survivors. Oh, I remember them. The leader looked pretty tough. I wonder if my arrows are faster, or his blades. His blades. So he would be talking about, oh, why am I forgetting his name right now? Yeah, he's talking about Blade Guy. I apologize. Some of these characters I just have not used that much. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. That sucks. Saying that, Toby wields the supply crate like a bow with his left hand. He makes the drawing motions with his right, aiming for a point afar while whistling and whooshes in the sounds of arrows zipping through the air. Can't you just take it easy for a day? Gotta keep myself sharp. How else can I protect y'all if I don't keep it up? Alright. Back on topic though. I think that sister's called something like Bianca? Bianca? I've been hearing that name quite a lot recently. Toby pauses. He bends to recall a recent conversation. Fucking hell. Why? Why does it keeps... Begins to recall recent conversations he overheard. Did you hear? That newcomer's quite the troublesome one. Everyone has been dreading her, so she got abandoned here at our church. Oh. I heard she killed the father who raised her. Oh my lord. I can't believe a church raised a sister like that. No, she must be a witch. She never denied the rumor. She's definitely a sinner if you ask me. Someone's coming over. Toby. There's been disappearances more and more lately. What? Why? Why is it automatically going? I'm not pressing play. There's been disappearances more and more lately. Even that old bum's gone. Speaking of that old bum, I remember seeing him with that new sister from the church before. You don't think? Hey, Holmes boy, I think you're onto something here. Come to think of it, ever since that Bianca arrived here, people keeps going missing. That must have been her. We should just get her out of town. Better safe than sorry. I know, so obvious, but those darn soldiers are always still doing jack. Why are we paying taxes to feed those numbnuts? Well, no one ever wanted to be a soldier if they ain't having trouble putting food on the table, though. Except for that Toby boy. That kid's not like the others. Yeah, you never see good kids like him these days. Shh, she's coming over. Let's go. Why? Why is it? I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, that's so annoying. People are saying she killed her father who raised her on the snow plains. Loft's voice brings Toby back to reality. Following Loft's gaze, he sees a blonde girl sitting in a corner all by himself. Hey, blonde girl. Yeah, but that's just rumors, right? She looks cold outside, but I don't think she's a bad person. Only you would think that. Toby waves at Bianca passionately, catching the attention of those in the church. Well, it's time for guard duty, so I'll see you later. I still think you should keep your distance from her, though. Before Toby could reply, the crowd catches sight of Toby and swarms over. Toby! Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Father Leon. Here are the provisions for the week. Toby places the supply crate on the ground. His fingers dance on the monitor of the crate. The supply crate conceals itself on all four sides, revealing the supplies inside. I need a drink. Thank you, Toby. Looks like Cape's being lazy again, but I heard you were recovering from your injuries. Why are you out here working? They're pretty much healed already, but thanks for asking, Father. Long time no see, Toby. Heard you got hurt in the last battle. You got us worried sick. I'm fine. It wasn't nothing but a scratch. Look, I'm healthy as a horse now. Toby runs his fingers through his brilliant hair theatrically. He reaches for the bow on his back, then strikes several flamboyant poses. The bystanders laugh, the mood evidently lifted. We're all happy to see you recovered. Alright, we won't be holding you up. Come, there's a supply pack for everyone. The father claps and the people around Toby swiftly form a line. Every person offers their prayers in front of the supply crate before taking their own chair in an orderly fashion. It proceeds uneventfully. Toby notices Bianca at the end of the line, standing alone the whole time, but seemingly without any intentions to claim her supplies. He grabs a supply pack from the crate and heads over to Bianca. Hey there, are you feeling unwell? Here, your share of the provisions. And a flower for a lovely lady like you. Toby extends the supply pack to Bianca. Resting on the pack is a pure white lily. No, thank you. Though I do appreciate the thought. Oh, but you'll starve that. Before Toby can finish his sentence, a woman inserts herself between them, putting a stop to the conversation. Toby, don't mind her. Oh, so they're reusing that illustration? Okay. She said she doesn't need it, so just leave her. It's okay, Toby. Respect her decision. Yeah, come over here, Toby. Don't mind her. What? But Sorry about her, Toby. She's always like this. You should just stay away from her. Alright, that reminds me. I hear that people went missing nearby lately. It's getting more and more worrisome. You should be careful, too. Now, Sarah, Toby found himself unable to converse with Bianca. Giving up, he turns and addresses the crowd. Don't worry, I'll protect each and every one of you. It's my duty as a soldier, after all. Bold request. A scurry of footsteps from the corridor broke the tranquility at night. City 173, Holy Church, November 13th, 09:41 a.m. 10 days have passed since Toby's last delivery of supplies. Anxiety is emanating throughout the church. We haven't seen Toby ever since his last delivery here. I saw Loft asking the father something a few days ago. He looked grave. Toby hasn't been back home for the past 10 days too. Oh no, did Toby go missing too? The army hasn't been in battle with the corrupted recently, so... It's as they say, people who come in contact with the witch will. She just has this kind of like dead inside smile. Hide the pain. Oh no, she's coming over. Let's go. Let's go, or else we'll be the next ones missing. City 173 corridor inside the Holy Church. I don't know why they do that. It is the worst thing they do. Corridor inside the Holy Church, December 21st, 11:47 p.m. The quietude of the night is broken by a series of footsteps in an empty corridor. Sorry. Moonlight pierces through the stained glass windows, painting the walls of a spectrum of dancing shadows. Under the dim light, a figure with a golden head of hair could be seen wearing a sorrowful expression. They're frustrated. Oh, what is it? Oh, that face really reminds me of a meme. Sorry. Unease and angst is in the air. People are in fear. They distrust each other. And for those missing, are they still safe? Father, I do not know how to proceed. What should I do? Where should I go, Father? Bianca mumbles by the window. Clang. A sudden clatter echoes from the church hall, the sound amplified by the empty chamber. Who's there? Bianca blurts out, but only silence answers her. She finds herself reluctant, but eventually makes her way towards the hall curiously, or cautiously. Before Bianca's the door leading to the church hall, a slight crack of the door hinting at the presence of someone within. Bianca pauses, but only shortly, as she quietly pushes the door open and then enters. Guided by the dim moonlight, Bianca manages to make out a black-clad figure in long robes kneeling in front of the statue of God as if in prayer. Bianca slides against the wall, carefully inching closer to the black-clad man. Blink. Near the stained glass windows, the sound of glass breaking rings out from beneath her feet. Bianca hurriedly lifts her feet from the broken glass and hides behind a bench. But to Bianca's puzzlement, the man did not seem to be alerted. She peers out from behind the bench and sees that the man still his prayer before the statue, unaware of the sound she made. Bianca hesitates, but finally mustering up her courage, she approaches the man. As the distance shortens, the tattered condition of his robes becomes apparent. The man's hair is the most dazzling gold, and before him lies a familiar longbow. Mr. Toby. Dang it. Now I've fallen out of her voice, no.
Mr. Toby, I heard you went missing a while back. Everyone will be thrilled to see that you're fine.
The black-clad man finally finishes with his prayers. His body sways a little under the moonlight, but he does not stand. He slowly opens his mouth to speak. From your voice, you must be Miss Bianca, right? I'm sorry for entering without your permission.
Aha, you really are a nice person despite what the others say.
Sorry for coming at this hour, but I have a small request. The black-clad man turns around, confirming that it is indeed Toby. Yet it came with something unwelcome, sanguine electric currents coursing through the man's body, punishing corruption, right? Bianca's heart clenches. It was a most familiar sight. It was a most familiar pain. The punishing virus, a sight that Bianca has seen innumerable times.
Oh, you're infected, but infected humans.
Toby squeezes out a smile, trying to comfort Bianca. They die. But I think I'm not quite human now, though. Something probably happened when I went missing, but I don't think I remember any of it. Oh, come on, smile. I don't know what to do when people put on that face.
I'm sorry.
I don't apologize as well. I don't know what to do with that either.
I'm sorry. You must be in pain.
Hearing Bianca's words, Toby pauses, but he soon reveals a relieved smile. Toby attempts to stand to comfort Bianca, but midway through he collapses from his own weight. Fight, Toby, fight. And that's where she gets the bow, I'm guessing, right?
Toby, what's wrong?
Talk to Toby. Oh, what? She still has the animation, but not the bow. No, can we get the bow first? And I like how they put the altar in here as well. It's pretty nice. I didn't realize this was like the church environment. That's cool. Ooh, what? This is music. What? Hold on, I'm turning it up for myself. I don't think I've ever heard this track in the game. Ooh. I'm just gonna sit here and listen to this for a little bit, so if you want as well, turn it up. Okay, I think it reset. The track's going again, but bro, what? I don't think I've heard that track ever, but that's such a good track. Ooh. I don't have much time left. Can you get? Dang, now I'm out of Toby's voice. I don't have much time left. Can you do me a favor? Ooh, that's so good. Oh, that beat. Oh. Sorry, I have to turn down a little bit, but I heard the rumors, but I believe Bianca isn't that kind of person. Please, pick up that bow.
Toby.
I can't remember what has happened. When I woke up, I've already found myself in this church. It must have been God's will. At the last moment of my life,
Toby.
It's too late.
No.
Crazed Toby. Oh no. Oh. This is so sad. I was turning down my volume. How dare you take that cheap shot? Also, I mean, it's fine though. But oh, that music's so good. Oh, this track. Sick though. I definitely need to look up PGR music and have like a saved playlist or something. What? Can I go back? I guess he was saying like, oh, it's over now or something like that.
What? What are you talking about?
Please, accept my bold request. Kill me. Thank you, Bianca. Take Toby to the altar? What? You could just shot him in the head. Not take Toby to the altar. End Toby's life. Oh. Oh. Bye, Toby, and the cool music. Yeah, you old time. Oh. The battle ends briefly. Silence befalls the church. Toby is struggling to get on his feet. Blood is endlessly pouring out of his wounds, but a smile remains on his face still.
Your body.
Something's happening to me. If I can die normally like the others. Please, why I'm still myself. Sorry to trouble you, Miss Bianca.
Don't apologize. It's my fault. I couldn't save you.
No, you saved me. Even the others. I might have hurt someone already.
Sorry.
I'm glad I have you in my final moments. Okay, I feel saved. As the final word escapes Toby's lips, so too does the strength from his body. He falls haplessly onto the ground. Under the moonlight, in a pool of liquefied crimson, Toby closes his eyes calmly. A lily flower slips out of his chest and falls to the ground, soaking in the redness of the puddle. And Bianca knew that the poignant thing was not Toby's lingering last words in their mind, but the absence of his voice in that lifeless frame.
Why do you all trust me, Father, and you? Salvation, relief, look where that got you. Death isn't redemption. A sudden scream interrupts Bianca's thoughts. She looks over and sees an unexpected person. Don't come over here. The terrified sister rushes out as if she's seen the mother of harlots herself. Soon enough, voices rally around from every direction.
There's Toby. Yay! More depression. Fun. So I'm wondering then if the scenes we've seen of her with the body is the father from before, or if it's someone later. I'm not sure. Daedalus. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Wen, chairman of Daedalus Security Company. Maelstrom. It is a maelstrom that is the night church. A maelstrom that cries, screams, and reprimands. And in the eye of this chaos stands a bloodstained Bianca before the statue of God. She's a witch. She's the one who killed Toby. It's her. Everyone went missing because of her. All those missing were probably all...
No,
Silence, you murderer.
Toby.
I watched Toby grow up. He was so optimistic, so kind to everyone. Now he's all gone. All because of you.
Why did you repay kindness with evil? Is this what you plan on doing to us too? Like the way you killed your father and Toby?
A small crowd gathers and weeps around Toby's body. Some are holding back their tears and comforting the others. Away, you bloody devil! Seeing that insults and words have no effect in purging Bianca, they begin throwing whatever they can get their hands on her. At her. Get out of here! Get out of our city! Demons like you aren't welcome here! Slap. Good ol'. Someone from the angry mob runs forward and slaps Bianca with all his might. He's about to follow it up with a second slap but is stopped by someone. Get out of the way, let me avenge Toby. Leave, blood-ridden sister. Okay, cool. Leave, blood-ridden sister. You have sullied this holy ground. From this very second, you will have nothing to do with the church. The crowd shoves Bianca out of the hall. She staggers for a few steps before regaining her footing. It's gotten a hell of a lot more peaceful ever since that witch left. Father Leon is too merciful. We should have had her burned on the spot. Who knows what disaster she's bringing to people elsewhere now. She's lucky she even got away. If she ever comes back, I'll kill her myself. She got away again. If Bianca in rags creeps out of the shadows after 3 angry citizens leave. She weakly staggers through the main street, but upon hearing another conversation nearby, she quickens her pace and dodges into an alley on the other side. The speakers pass through the street, confirming that they have finally left. Bianca breathes a sigh of relief and sits, leaning on the wall.
What I did, was it the right thing?
How pitiful.
Who's there?
Bianca cautiously scans for the owner of the voice in the depths of the alley. The speaker, however, seems to have no intentions of concealing himself. He slowly walks out of the shadows. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wen, the chairman of Dateless Corporation. Wen is a man in a sleek black suit with a cane. He crouches before the frail Bianca and extends his right hand. Relax, I come in peace. I am just a normal businessman. The cautious Bianca ignores Wen's invitation. Wen did not seem to take offense. He recomposes himself and stands, smiling, and turned to face the church afar. How foolish the people. They know not the acts of the saint. They betray the saint. They kill the saint, and yet the saint's love still shines upon them. Bianca, the few must die, so that the many might live.
You...
Please, do not be surprised. I know all that happens in this city, nay, this whole area. All I wish to know is bare before me. It's my card. My company provides one and only one thing for the people: safety. Wen produces a silver card from his jacket's inner pocket and presents it to Bianca. The moment Bianca's fingers touch the card, information about Daedalus manifests as holograms before her eyes. As you can see, my company is mainly responsible for exterminating the infected to protect others. Not only this city, but all the cities from Kuzath Snowplain to the south are under my protection.
Snowplain? Snowplain?
You made the correct decision with Father Snow. The corrupted outside are extreme, or external traumas, and those like Toby or Snow are hidden tumors. We cure the world, we find those that might become infected and we relieve them of their suffering, and in turn we guarantee the safety of others. This is the moral act for the safety of the people, and the just act for the stability of society, just like what you've been doing all this time. Indeed they were. Oh, there's more, they skipped more, okay.
All the choices I made, were they right?
Indeed they were. Wen extends his right hand once more towards Bianca. You have talent, join us and receive strength that you're worthy of. Cure this world with your power. After all, that is what saints do, is it not? City 173, Daedalus 057, 47, one step forward. Cling. Turn. Good, you get used to it.
Thank you.
Sit. Wen pulls out a chair from beside his desk.
Understood.
Before Bianca could completely see herself, Wen's cane presses against her back. Etiquette.
Understood.
Bianca immediately strains her posture. Good, you're learning.
But, Mr. Wen, what use is etiquette in my case? Or my cause?
You have been bestowed power, but etiquette forms habit and restraint. It is a self-reminder, one that reminds you of your identity and your duty. You will understand eventually. That will be all for today.
Thank you, Mr. Wen. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.
Bianca stands and curtsies to Wen. She then turns to leave the room. Wen glances at the lean Bianca while silently stroking the cane in his hand. Sussy? Okay. Need a bit more water. That was a super long one. Oh. Okay, halfway done. Dreams. Keep it up. I'm sure you'll make your dreams come true before long. City 171, Prague Estate, 11:50 p.m. An extravagant crowd is gathering within the state's great hall, losing themselves in the fine wine and relaxing music. Bianca stands alone by the window walls with a wine glass in hand, looking out at the faraway scenery. Okay, Christmas time? A lady like you doing here all alone and not mingling with the others.
Good evening, Mr. Bale.
Bianca curtsies to the man who initiated the conversation.
No need for such formalities, though I am surprised that you knew my name. Everyone knows your name in this city, Mr. Bale. The esteemed Mr. Bale from the Electricity Bureau. My name is Bianca, and it is my pleasure to be talking with you.
Or to you?
To you, yeah. Bianca, a beautiful name for a beautiful lady. Thank you, that is very kind of you.
Aha, the night's still young and your glass is empty. That won't do. Waiter. Bale snaps his fingers and a mechanical butler walks over to with two tall wine glasses filled with some form of orange coral wooden liquid. Butler, yeah.
Sir, the 1790 jewels you requested.
Bale nods his satisfaction and grabs the glasses from the butler. He glances over briefly at Bianca as he turns around, but he was not met with the idolatrous eyes that he had expected. Miss Bianca, care for a drink? Though fueled with an inner annoyance, Bale is still smiling on the surface. He extends a glass towards Bianca. He is interrupted by an incoming call before Bianca could take the glass, rendering him slightly embarrassed. Sorry, please excuse me.
Please, don't mind me.
An unknown caller? Clearly annoyed, Bale takes the call. Bianca smiles and curtsies once more before turning around. Cool. Leaving Bale furiously yelling at the caller on the other end. City 171, okay. City 171, Prague State Roof, 11:57 p.m. Bianca has left the Great Hall and is now at the roof. She removes the small communicator device in her ear while walking. The screen on the device shows unknown caller ID.
Successfully copied Bale's identity data, commencing hacking into City 171's power grid.
Bianca fishes out a small mechanical device and quickly taps away at the screen.
Done.
The area around the Prague bell tower suddenly plunges into darkness. Her lithe form approaches the edge of the roof and extracts a weapon box out of the shadows. Taking out a bow and arrow after entering the password, she trains her sights near the blacked out area. In her line of sight is a construct soldier who is currently loitering in the clock tower plaza. The other people in the plaza are so startled by the sudden power failure. They fail to notice the construct soldier's twisted expression and a faint red electric glow on him. Okay, so they're talking about this city. She takes out the corrupted construct, and then that's how Eternal Engine Assalam gets the body. The soldier slowly draws the service pistol from his belt, pointing at the innocent civilians that he was supposed to protect. But before he could pull the trigger, an arrow has already been shot from afar. It pierces right through the soldier's back. The force of impact sends the heavy frame of the construct flying. Dong, 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 dong. The statues of the 12 apostles circle around the large clock as the one deathly statue slowly rings the bell. Bianca sheathes their bow, knowing that the corrupted construct can no longer harm the innocent. Connecting. I see that your resolve has grown in the past few months.
It is all thanks to you, Mr. Wen.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
The two of them continue to chat. Soon enough, a dataless transport craft arrives to pick Bianca up. Alright, keep it up.
I will.
Saying that, Bianca leaps from the roof and into the craft. City 178, Seaside Port, 04:35 p.m. Or 04:35 p.m. How the f was bloody? How the f those bloody wankers? Are those bloody lanquers so loaded? Joey, get me some juice, Joey. Stop yelling, Joey kicked in from the blast just now. Ma, I don't want to die yet. I don't want to die, Ma. Why the hell is the boss's support? We'll all be dead meat. We'll all be dead meat. Look, it's the company's transport craft. I see it. Hey, you little... Don't pop up like that. Bang, plop. Fucking hell. Only one aircraft, that means. The transport craft soars past the soldier and speeds towards the corrupted stronghold. The aircraft door opens atop the stronghold. Several thunderous flashes rain down from the door at the enemy camp. Sorry, I need a little bit of a drink again. The silence overtakes the whole area for several minutes. Bianca slowly strolls slowly out of the enemy stronghold. Several cleanup staff in black pass by the two stunned soldiers, heading over to where Bianca is. Thanks for the hard work, Chief.
I'll leave the rest to you.
It was only then that Bianca noticed the two soldiers. She bids the cleanup staff farewell and makes her way towards the soldiers.
I'm sorry I was late.
No, don't apologize. If it weren't for you, we'd be corrupted chow by now. We could have handled it just fine if it wasn't for these fucking merchandise. The soldier may have not meant for the others to hear him, but it did not escape Bianca's ears. Bianca could not comprehend what he was referring to, but after a short pause, she disposed of curiosity and icy expression returns to her face. Tap, tap. The sound of a cane knocking on the ground rings out from behind the three of them. The three of them glance at each other. None of them realize Wen's presence, nor do they know for how long he had been there. They quickly greeted Wen before scattering off in different directions to continue with their work. Bianca is halfway to the transfer craft when she suddenly staggers and collapses to the ground.
As expected, this frame cannot function continuously at high performance mode. So, I guess I'll have to take a rest here first.
Oh, she was actually like damaged there a bit. Decided to take a rest. Bianca found a bombarded shelter nearby to carry out adjustments to her frame. Hurried footsteps suddenly thumps from afar, peeking out of the ruins. Bianca sees a black figure dragging a cement column to the sea. Wen follows beyond casually. He signals with his right hand, and the black figure immediately genuflects to place a lit cigarette between Wen's fingers. Wen stands there unmoving, looking at the black figure dragging the column. He squints in displeasure before whiffing out a puff of smoke. Octo, people are always a pain.
Yes, boss. We have taken care of it per your orders.
Good. Remember, she should not know this.
Understood, boss.
After finishing the conversation, Wen departs in another direction, leaving a stunned Bianca sitting on the ground.
Mr. Wen, what was that? That dog tag in between the cement columns. It's that soldier's.
City 173 Dataless Security Product Storage Perimeter, 03:10 a.m.
Talk later. We're still on the job right now.
Don't worry, nobody knows about this storage anyways.
I got some on me right now. Want to try?
Aw man, that's some strong stuff. Alright, fine, but just a bit. Come on. Two black figures head for the alley opposite to the storage. After their departure, a shadow swiftly passes through where the two figures were guarding before.
There should be a central control system here somewhere. Found it.
The figure takes out a small mechanical device, then pulls out a cable to connect it to the storage. Why is it doing that to the storage wall? The figure then quickly taps on the device. The storage wall slides open shortly, revealing a hidden door that is enough for one to pass. The shadowy figure swiftly releases the cable and sneaks in through the door. Oh, all the lights turn on, shocked at the identity. All the lights in the storage flip on at once, illuminating the place and uncovering the shocked intruder's identity. Yep. Wen's voice resounds from deep within. Oh, this facility, specifically this background, looks like the one that Lee or Morian went to become a construct and stuff. You should not be here. The truth. The truth. When the warehouse was leveled, what came from Bianca's sight instead of the company's goods were the constructs restrained by the restraint devices. Oh, I see the little figures in them. C173, inside Daedalus security product storage, 0316 AM. As the storage lights up, Bianca realizes what the merchandise here are, rows upon rows of restrained constructs. You should not be here.
They are all the missing people? How can this be? Mr. Lowe, Miss Phillips, can you hear me?
It's useless.
This method of modification. You did this, Mr. Wen?
You have the answer already, don't you? This is why I despise the mouthful. If it weren't for that vile wretch earlier, it wouldn't turn to this.
So the merchandise he mentioned, it's not only Daedalus members, but also the corrupted constructs I've purged.
Correct. They are all merchandise processed through the hands of Daedalus. Here's Wen's confirmation. Bianca stumbles if a fit of dizziness almost causes her to faint. What we sell is safety, and safety is secured through weapons and power. And what are the most powerful weapons in this world? I'm sure you know the answer yourself. Yet those hypocrites dream of allowing their weapons humanity. Fools, a lot of them. Weapons are weapons, no longer human after modifications. They are products, tools for the use of us humans. Weapons without flesh, without blood, without feelings.
Then I'm...
You are my finest creation, except for that little flaw of yours known as faith, which has prevented me from wiping your consciousness clean. But like our red products, you, as a weapon, have an expiry date. Or expiry. Your struggle is futile. Soon you shall be the same as those constructs you've cleaned up. Shut up.
Father, shut up. So all I've done, saving people, protecting the many, they're all...
You could have lived your life in the dream I weaved for you, until it was your time to be recycled, but you had to leave the cave. Bianca pulls out her bow in a fit of rage and aims at the southwestern side of the storage. Bzzz. Silence takes over as the static dies. Nothing except for Bianca's ragged breathing could be heard. There is no need to be emotional. I'll miss a weapon as fine as you, but this is farewell. Wen's voice resounds abruptly from all directions, completely enveloping Bianca.
Wen.
Ah, how elegant. Have you... Consider this your last lesson. I'll let the constructs you saved give you their thanks.
When visions speak and all their strange on constructs break apart, scarlet electricity instantly arcs around and engulfs them. The very next second, they're already streamed towards Bianca. Another sip of milk. I ran out of water, so just gotta have some chalky milk. Fight time? Yeah, fight time. Okay, let's go. We've been in this area before. It kind of looks like one of the challenge areas. It also looks like a campaign. Yeah, okay, we've been here before. You gotta remember this environment. Or like a very similar one. Sorry for inflicting that kind of pain on you. I'll come with you soon, as a human, not someone else's weapon.
How disappointing.
Ooh, this music again. Oh, this track's so good.
Farewell. Restraint device. Oh, interesting. So you can charge those devices, I guess, to make it easier, or you can just do this. Which I'm fine. I would rather fight, you know. Man, PGR's tracks really good. Oh, what? No. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Do I have to activate all those devices just to defeat enemies? Oh, why? I don't. I don't get why it kept forcing me to target that one so far away. Okay, I think last one? Yeah. The ending, it's all over. Time to take a break. Yeah, thank you. City 173, dataless 04:44 AM. Bianca, leaking electricity, limps before Wen. Behind her is a trail of deceased dataless members. Ooh, cool. Like that.
It's over, Wen.
Do you remember your first time in this office? Wen ignores Bianca and saunters over to the window with his cane in hand. You've grown.
What are you trying to say?
Wen slowly turns around, staring straight into Bianca's eyes. The next second, Wen has already drawn an antique derringer, the barrel pointed at Bianca. Bianca, like a bolt of lightning, launches a chair on the ground towards Wen's head. Wen dodges, but before he recovers, Bianca's already sent an arrow through his chest. Wen staggers backward, staying only through the support of the cane in his left hand. Gasping for breath, he repositions the fallen chair with his other hand shakily. He plants himself slowly into the chair, grounding himself with both hands on the cane in front of him. Bianca, on the other side of the room, silently watches Wen complete this series of actions. Wen lifts his head to face Bianca. My finest weapon. Are you happy with this ending? With that, Wen's head droops. Fuck you, game. Why? Head droops, ceasing to breathe. City 173, dataless rooftop, 04:55 AM. Ooh, and that's where the art comes from. Nice, good art. I like it. Cool.
It's all over. I'm tired. I'll just take a quick rest.
Thwomp, 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 thwomp.
What's that sound? It's raining. What is this blinding light? But it matters no more. Nothing. Okay. Nothing to do with me now. Hey, hang in there. Don't fall. Where are the Star of Life people? Over here, quickly. Move the transport craft closer. Hey!
And then that's probably where she got taken into Babylon then. Yeah. Well then. Can't say that, they didn't. Oh boy. Also, yeah, using her right now. Just felt like switching things up. Because I've had Bianca Veritas for the past few weeks. Oh, battle 0%? What does that mean? Is there a new thing? Huh? Oh no, that's probably talking about Strongholds or whatever. Okay, never mind. I thought they added more stuff, but no, that's just something to do later. Yeah, I was gonna say, definitely delivered on the depression as usual in PGR. I enjoyed those though. Those were all really good. The story was fun. Just PGR in general, very fun story. Like the backstories of characters, even if they're like 90% depressing. Gameplay was good. Just, yeah. Real good, real fun time tonight. The throat is not happy with me with all those voices, but that's okay. You guys enjoy it? If you did, leave a like down below. And if you want to see more PGR, Genshin, Honkai, any of that sort of content, subscribe for more, because I'll be doing a lot of that, and Halo Infinite, both multiplayer and campaign. I'll be doing that as well when that's available. And yeah, leave a comment down below of whatever the fuck you want that's like not against TOS, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I enjoyed doing this with y'all, and have a good night, day, whatever. Bye bye.